1. Blame is a story you sell yourself. Blame feels good because it protects your ego. Some people blame others. Some blame the system. Some blame timing, trauma, or circumstances. They don't say, "I failed." They say, "It would have worked if not for this." That story feels comforting because if it wasn't you, then you don't have to change. Meaning, the moment you blame something outside yourself, you give away control. And whatever controls you, owns you. As long as something external decides your outcomes, you'll never feel in charge. No control, no self-respect, no peace. 2. Responsibility isn't a burden. Avoiding it is. People hear the word responsibility and think pressure, weight, stress, but that's wrong. Responsibility doesn't mean blame. It means ownership. It means your actions matter, your choices matter, and your response is always yours. Meaning, if it's not your responsibility, you can't change it. And if you can't change it, you're stuck waiting. Waiting is how people lose years. 3. Responsibility equals response plus ability. This is where most people miss it. There's a deeper meaning to the word responsibility, which literally means your ability to respond. Life will keep throwing problems, loss, unfairness, stress, failure. That never stops. The only question is, can you respond effectively? And this idea was said perfectly by Tony Robbins. In his words,
if you want to destroy your life, first thing to do is lay blame. And by the way, some people don't blame themselves or others, they blame situations and circumstances. We call that telling a story, right? It would have worked out except this thing here. And because of that, it didn't work out. So now I can feel good because I got something else to blame and it couldn't have been me. The truth is, as long as you're blaming somebody else, you're not responsible. As long as you're not responsible, some people think the word responsible is like this big weight. Remember, responsible means response-able. Until you're willing to say, hey, I'm in charge, you can't take charge. As long as something on the outside can control you, you're always going to feel like you're at the effect of your life, never in charge, and you'll never be happy. Plus, you won't have any self-esteem. If you find yourself laying blame, first thing you want to do is get out of it.
4. What happens after you accept that? Once you accept responsibility, victimhood collapses. When you stop asking who's to blame and start asking what's my responsibility, something changes. You stop outsourcing your future. You stop waiting for permission. You stop explaining and start acting. Failure becomes feedback. Discipline becomes a choice. Healing becomes your duty. Meaning, this is the exact moment people move from reacting to life to directing it. Same problems, different posture. 5. What responsibility actually covers? Nothing changes until ownership shows up. Responsibility includes your actions, your time, your mindset, your reactions, your boundaries, your growth, your healing. If something in your life is broken and stays broken, responsibility is being avoided somewhere. Meaning reality doesn't negotiate, it always sends the bill to you. 6. Why complaining destroys you. Complaining feels like relief, it's actually weakness. When someone constantly says, they did this to me, the system failed me, she ruined my life, what they're really saying is, I'm powerless. And that mindset kills confidence, kills leadership, kills momentum. If something isn't working, change it or leave it, but don't complain. Meaning there is no such thing as a fulfilled, irresponsible person. 7. Radical responsibility. Take responsibility even when it's not your fault. You may not have caused the problem, but if it affects your life, your work, your people, it becomes your responsibility to respond well. This is what strong people ask. What was my part? What can I learn? How do I prevent this next time? Weak people ask who to blame. Meaning, victimhood is heavy, responsibility is freeing, because power feels better than justification. 8. Responsibility is human design. Humans weren't built for comfort, they were built for responsibility. Before rules multiplied, responsibility came first. When people take responsibility, laws are few. When they avoid it, rules explode. Irresponsibility creates emptiness, excuses create guilt, and that inner conflict never goes away. Meaning, you can convince others, but you will never fully convince yourself. 9. Freedom comes from ownership. Responsibility isn't punishment, it's freedom. If it's your responsibility, no one controls you. No one owns your future. No one can stop you. The more responsibility you take, the freer you become. Meaning, blame destroys potential. Responsibility restores power. As we end, do this. Say it. Not once, not quietly. Repeat it until your mind stops arguing. I am responsible. I am responsible. I am responsible. Not for blame, for response. Because this is your life, and no one is coming to carry it for you. The next video breaks down accountability, which is different from taking responsibility and even harder to accept. If this helped you, take responsibility for staying sharp, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. If the accountability video is already out, it'll be pinned at the end for you to watch. And remember this, responsibility is your ability to respond. That response depends on you. It can be good or bad. Choose wisely.